All Hallows Eve, All Saints Eve, Halloween, October 31st goes by many names and is easily one of the most beloved holidays in our country. But even though you've probably been celebrating your whole life, there may still be a lot you don't know about Halloween. To help you brush up on your trivia, we've rounded up some fun Halloween facts below. Halloween originated from an ancient Celtic festival. The origins of Halloween date back 2,000 years to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, which was celebrated on October 31st on the eve of their new year, according to the History Channel. The Celts believed that the dead returned to Earth that night, and so they lit bonfires and donned costumes to ward off the ghosts. Jack-o'-lanterns were inspired by an Irish legend. According to the History Channel, the name Jack-o'-lantern is rooted in an Irish folktale about a man named Stingy Jack who fooled the devil and in turn was forced to walk the earth with only a burning coal and a hollowed turnip to light his way. The Irish began to call him Jack of the Lantern, and then just Jack-o'-lantern. The most lit Jack-o'-lanterns on display is 30,581. The city of Keene, New Hampshire holds the Guinness World Record for the most lit Jack-o'-lanterns on display, a whopping 30,581. Keene was the original record holder in this category and has broken the record 8 times since then. Trick-or-treating has existed since medieval times. Trick-or-treating was inspired by the medieval English tradition of souling, which involved children going door to door on All Souls' Day, offering prayers for residents' deceased loved ones in exchange for food. Trick-or-treating was also inspired by a tradition called mumming. In the Middle Ages, people began practicing a tradition known as mumming, in which they dressed up as ghosts and demons, and went door to door performing songs and scenes from plays in exchange for food and drink. This custom is believed to be an antecedent of trick-or-treating, according to the History Channel. Candy wasn't given out to trick-or-treaters until the 1950s. Halloween simply wouldn't be the same without those fun and king-size candy bars to sweeten the day. But there was a time when trick-or-treaters didn't receive candy at all, but rather pieces of cake, fruit, nuts, coins, and little toys, according to the History Channel. It wasn't until the 1950s, when candy makers began to promote their goods for Halloween, that candy became a staple on the trick-or-treating circuit. These days, 1/4 of all the candy sold in the US each year is purchased for Halloween. Everyone still loves a good spooky Halloween costume. Halloween looks can be silly, funny, or cute, but according to the National Retail Federation, scary costumes still reign supreme. In 2020, the top Halloween costumes for adults were: Skittles are America's favorite candy. Everyone wanted to taste the rainbow in Halloween 2020. According to CandyStore.com, Skittles were the top candy last year, followed by Reese's Cups and Starburst. Candy corn is America's least favorite candy. Candy corn has always been divisive, but according to CandyStore.com's most recent top 10 worst Halloween candies lists, more people hate it than love it. Consumers voted candy corn the worst Halloween candy in the country in 2019 and 2020. To be fair, it also made the 2020 top 10 best Halloween candies list, so it looks like the debate isn't over yet. Candy corn was originally called chicken feed. We know this doesn't really help candy corn's case, but the love it or loathe it treat was originally marketed as chicken feed, when it was first popularized around the end of the 19th century.